And hey, once again, thanks to everyone who entered our contest at NBC24.com to try and guess what day we would hit 72 degrees at Toledo Express Airport. We had over 2,300 entries to the contest and actually about 40 that were eligible. And the winner ended up being Ashley Billings. She's from Sylvania, Ohio. She ended up being the winner of that $1,000 Visa gift card. So if you know Ashley, maybe she'll buy you a Frosty or something here over the next couple of days. Let's go ahead and take a look with our Weather Bug Network. We're going to start out there, and the first thing we're going to look at is high temperatures from today. It warmed up decently. It was kind of a chilly start. We were down in the 40s, but as we got into the afternoon, we had numbers up around 60 for a high in Sylvania, 64 in Fostoria and Findlay, 62 in Ottawa. It was cooler along the lakeshore, 49 for a high there in Sandusky. And as we come around to the current numbers, you can see we're at 45 now in Sandusky, still 60 in Fostoria, 58 Sylvania, 53 north of the border there in Monroe, Michigan. Let's go ahead and take a look with triple Doppler radar, and you can see throughout the lower Great Lakes, we're scanning clear at the moment. A few specks of green showing up off to the south. Now, as we look at the radar and satellite picture on the national scale, you can see there's kind of this broad area of rotation over the central part of the country. Some moisture with a different disturbance that's pushing mainly out to the east coast. So we're lifting some moisture up into the area with the storm, but it's nothing that's going to be really organized for us. So we're expecting some rain as we go into the day tomorrow. It's not going to be a soaker, but the good news is as we get later into the day, it becomes much more disorganized as we head toward game time in downtown Toledo at about 4:30 for the first pitch. So we saw some sunshine today. The clouds are starting to move in. That mid-level moisture continues to move north from the Ohio River. And as we get into the overnight hours, I think well overnight toward about sunrise tomorrow, that'll be our first chance at a couple of showers. 60 right now in Toledo. It's 67 in Columbus, though. Back to the west in Chicago, under the clouds there, and a few showers there at 63, but 71 now in Davenport. So you get the idea. This is a fairly warm air mass that's going to be coming toward us. The clouds and the showers will keep the temperatures down a little bit tomorrow, but into Friday and Saturday, we're going to get into some of that warmer weather. True View forecast, we're going to emphasize the clouds continually building in as we go through the nighttime. Now, as we get closer to sunrise, that's when the showers start to overspread the area from south to north. It's not going to rain all morning. Matter of fact, it's not going to rain, I think, in an organized back-to-back fashion for very long during the day tomorrow. But as we get into the early afternoon hours, these showers become less numerous, a little bit more isolated, and that gets us into a much better shape around game time. First pitch 4:30. You saw there just a few spotty showers, and they'll stick around in a spotty fashion as we head through the evening tomorrow. Now, before we really get into our forecast, it's time to reintroduce our friend. This is Elyse Anspach, and she is from Fostoria, Ohio. 10 years old, and you go to Noble Elementary. Got a teacher there, or maybe a friend or anybody at home you want to say hi to again?
I want to say hi to my friends at school.
Yeah.
And my family and my teacher.
Ah, very good. And now, what's your favorite subject in school?
I like art.
You like art. Very good. I like art too. Hey, I'll tell you what, let's back up a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and go through and give everyone the forecast for tonight. Why don't you tell everybody at home what we're expecting?
We're expecting increasing clouds, and it will get a little cool. And the low is 41 degrees.
All right, and for the day tomorrow, what are we expecting?
We're expecting rain in the morning and more isolated late in the afternoon with a high of 60 degrees.
All right. Now, we mentioned the showers tomorrow and that it would be a pretty decent start to the weekend. Wow, look at Friday. Why don't you give us some details there?
Friday it will be warm with a high of 70 degrees. And on Saturday it will be a little cloudy with a high of 68.
And then on Sunday?
On Sunday, we will have thunderstorms with a high of 66.
Yeah, that kind of lingers a little bit into our day Monday, and then as we head through parts of next week, just what are we expecting there?
We're expecting
just a couple hit or miss showers and
cool.
A little bit cooler too, huh? So all in all, not too bad. We get at least halfway decent weekend out of this. Now, you're all done with the weather part, but you got one more news part that you have to do. Okay, you ready for this part? I need you to look in the camera and say, Jim and Laura, back to you.
Jim and Laura, back to you.